Okay, dear students. So class 8, and today we are going to start chapter number 11. Okay, that is force and pressure. Force and pressure. Okay. Now the very first topic under this chapter is introduction. Okay, let us see. So what is a force and pressure? Okay, in our daily life, we used to walk, we used to run, we used to ride over the bike, we used to breathe. Yes, everything. Yes, we need a force. We need a force. Okay. Now different type of things are there. If I want to take something, and if I want to carry this chalk to this particular, from this particular level to this, okay, then I need what? Force. A bike, engine in a bike is what? It is a force producer. Yes. Okay. In bus also, in train, yes, engine is there. Yes, that is what? That is nothing but what? A force which will carry that particular train to forward direction. Okay. Now, so that is the force. Now pressure. Yes. Now see, force and pressure. Yes. We might get confused. Okay, a little bit. Okay, that's what is force? Force is nothing but what? It is a push or pull. And pressure. Then what is the pressure? Then see, pressure is nothing but what? It is a force per unit area. Okay, we will see about this. Okay, now so this is the basic one. Without force, we cannot even move to a single step. Yes or no? Everything, each and everything, even over this universe, there is a force. Yes, over this earth, there is force. Yes, everything in this atmosphere, we used to exert something. Yes, different type of forces. Okay, now second thing, let us start with force. Okay, now what is a force? Okay, suppose it is a block. Yes, this is a block, and if I am pressing, or if I am applying a force over this block from this particular direction, okay, then definitely if this force is that much that it can overcome or it can push it to this direction, then yes, there will be a displacement. There will be a displacement means what? There is a shift of this particular block. Okay, so either this or that. Yes. Okay, if I pull, if I push or pull. Okay, now so force is nothing but what? It is the combination of what? Push or pull. Yes or no? Push or pull. Okay, so wherever we used to have such type of things, then we will say that yes, a force is exerted. Yes or no? Okay, now force with direction. Okay, now what is force with direction? Okay, let us see. Here itself we can see, suppose if I am applying a force in this particular direction, suppose it is from east to west. Yes, now in general a simple system will be forwarded towards west. Yes, that is a type of force. Now from the point of view of calculation, okay, let us see what is the meaning or what is the importance of direction. Okay, now suppose again we are taking the same block. Okay, now if I am applying a force of, see, force of 5 Newton magnitude. Okay, Newton, it is the unit of this particular force. Okay, now suppose my friend who is applying a force of 2 Newton in opposite direction. Okay, then how can we say that the net force? So F net, that F net will be equals to, that is nothing but what? Suppose I take this direction as a positive direction, then 5 means F1 and F2. So that will be F1 minus F2. Okay, F1 minus F2 means what? That is 5 minus 2. That is 3 Newton. Now 3 Newton in which direction? That direction will be decided by the larger or greater force. So this block will move in this direction with 3 Newton of force. With 3 Newton of force. Okay. Yes. So that is force with direction. Force. Yes. Direction may be anything. Suppose if the similar object. Yes. If the similar object is there over the inclined plane. Yes. Over this inclined plane. Now on this inclined plane, if I apply force like this, okay, then what will happen? this will not move in this direction, it has to move in this direction. Yes, if it has to move in this direction, then what? I have to apply force in this direction. Yes, then only the whole energy, yes, by which I am applying this force can be utilized in the proper way. Yes. Okay, so this is the higher class topic. Okay, now next is fourth one, that is effect of force. Now different type of effects are there. Yes, a force can change the place. A force can change the place of an object. Yes, a force can change. A force can change the shape of object. Yes, you may see in your NCERT there is one activity. Yes, okay, in this different terminologies regarding the force are given, like pushing, pulling, kicking, hitting, lifting, lowering, flying, kicking, throwing, shutting, flicking. Yes, okay, so a force can change the place of an object. Yes, a force can change the direction of an object. A force can change the shape of an object. Yes, okay, now next is effect of force being completed. Now contact forces. What are contact forces? Now listen carefully. Forces, contact forces, non-contact forces. If I talk about contact forces, now, so simultaneously, just for the comparison, here let me write non-contact forces. Okay, now contact forces means what? Anything which you want to displace from a particular position to another position, you need to contact that particular object, and then only that will be displaced. Yes or no? Means you have to touch and transfer the force to that particular object so that it can be displaced. Yes, but if non-contact forces are there, then what? If I want to shift this particular one, non-contact forces, so in non-contact forces I may say magnet. Suppose magnetic force. Magnetic force means what? Suppose if this is a magnet, okay, then another magnet, if I will move that particular magnet towards this, and if similar poles are there, yes, okay, then this will be displaced, and if opposite poles are there, then it will be attracted. Yes or no? So there is contact and non-contact forces. Again, contact, different type of examples are there. So like tug of war. In tug of war, what we used to have a rope. Yes, and then both the teams, they used to what? They used to pull that rope. Okay, and then a center point is there. That if center point shifts to one side, yes, then that team will be, yes, the winner. Okay, now this was the contact force and non-contact force. Next is electrostatic forces. Now electrostatic force means what? See, many times we used to see the thunder. Yes, thunder with the lightning. Okay, that lightning, what is that lightning? That lightning is nothing but what? Discharge. Now discharge, if I remove this disk from charge, okay, then that will be nothing but what? Charge. Now this charge, when became this, or when came in contact with the opposite one, they became discharge and they release the energy. Okay, now so electrostatic force means what? Yes, it is the force between the charges. Yes, okay, charges, and just because of these charges, okay, we used to exert a force, that is what? Electrostatic force. It is a non-contact force. Okay, means it may, yes, if between these two charges there is a force, okay, which may bind them or which may repel them. Okay, so that is what? That is the electrostatic force. Next one, very simple, which we exert 24/7, that is gravitational force. That is gravitational force. Now what is this? Okay, now we used to exert, but we don't know what is. So if suppose an object is there, it is at a particular height, and if I drop this, if I drop this particular object from a height, then what will happen? Whether it will move in up direction or down direction. If it is having an inertia, okay, then definitely it will move in downward direction. Yes. So how? Who is there to pull this particular towards direction, downward direction? That is what? Gravity. That is gravity. It is the inbuilt property of Earth. Yes, each and every object in this universe have their own gravity. Yes, different planets have their own gravity. Okay, so Earth is having something. Yes, which is having a value of 9.8 meters per second square. Okay, that is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, now so this is a gravitational force. Okay, which pulls us towards Earth surface. Okay, now let us move to next one, and that is pressure. Yes, now so okay, regarding this electrostatic force, well, we are having an activity. This activity is activity number 11.7 in your NCERT. This is in this activity we are having a thread and we are having a simple straw. Okay, this straw is nothing but what that we may have this straw over the juice shop. Okay, now what we have to do is, okay, we have to hang it, yes, with a particular surface. Then what we have to take a refill, yes, refill. Okay, the rebound tip. Okay, you have to remove this tip from this because it is a metallic one and it may transfer charges. Okay, so it is made up of plastic. What we will do with this, either over the woolen, okay, or either over the silk, we will rub this particular. Suppose I will take it and I will rub this in a one direction. Okay, now if I will do this, then there will be some charge. It might be positive, it might be negative. Later on we will discuss about. So this is what we have charged this particular object. Now what we will take this and we will move this particular one nearby this. Okay, when I will do like this, then what will happen? Simply we will have a repulsion, or we will see that there will be a repulsion in this particular straw just because of this. How it had happened? Because listen, it was carrying something similar charges and it is also having similar one. Okay, now they will be repelled. Yes, and then from here we may say that yes, just because of these electrostatic forces they are repelling. Yes, so that was activity number 11.7. Let us move towards pressure. Okay, now what is pressure? Yes, now pressure. When I talk about the pressure, then the very first thing which comes in your mind is pressure cooker. Yes. Okay. Now, what is pressure cooker? Yes, by pressure cooker we may better experience this particular one. Now, suppose we have kept this over the burner. Then what will happen? Yes, and if I have filled it with water, okay, then after some time we will have a whistle from this, yes, and the gas will be passed out. Yes, that is nothing but what? Water vapor. Okay, so that is nothing but what? That thing, is there any motor inside? No, that is just because of the pressure. Yes, excess pressure can blast this. Excess pressure can blast this. So pressure is nothing but what? All over this. Yes, and then there is a vessel. Okay, now so once there will be a pressure generated inside that particular cooker, then that will be simply force this particular vessel to outward direction, and then the gas will be, or the water vapor will be passed out. Okay, so we may say that pressure is nothing but what? That is a force. Yes, which force? That is a perpendicular force per unit area. Per unit area. Now per unit area means what, sir? Suppose if I remove this cap, yes, if I remove this whole cap of this pressure cooker, and then if I boil this water, then will there be any pressure? No, because it is the open space. Yes, so for having a proper pressure, we need a small hole, yes, which can create that much of pressure. Okay, now so pressure is nothing but what? That is force per unit area. Pressure is force per unit area. Yes, suppose if I talk about a balloon, inflated balloon, then this inflated balloon is also having pressure. Now listen carefully. Pressure, yes, inside any object the pressure exerted by liquid will be equal in all direction, equal in all direction, yes or no? Okay, now what does it mean, sir? Suppose through an activity which is there in your book, we may experience this. The very simple one, suppose you are having a surface, you are having a nail and then you are having a hammer. Okay, now you want this nail to move inside, then what will you do? You will apply a force, normal force, and this normal force will take this particular one to penetrate this surface. Okay, now a pulley, we have seen a pulley who used to carry luggages over his head. Okay, so that is what that luggage. Okay, that luggage should be what? That luggage should be equal. That should be distributed in equal direction or from the center. Yes, then only that can be balanced. Okay. Now, suppose 11.9. Okay, that is activity number 11.8. Suppose I take a funnel. Okay, sorry. If I take a funnel like this and then at the end I put a rubber. Yes, a small balloon. Right. If I pour some water in that, then what will happen? Yes, this rubber will be inflated and then the water will move inside. Yes. Okay. Just because of this water and the pressure in each and every direction, this balloon will be inflated. Yes. And that is nothing but what? That is due to the pressure. That is due to the pressure. Now, suppose if I am having a bottle, this is another activity. Now we are verifying that liquid exert pressure in all the directions or over the surface of the container. Yes. Now suppose this is full of water. Okay, and then if I make a hole from here, then what will happen? Yes, water will come outside like this. Yes. If I put another hole here, yes, then water will come in the similar manner. What does it mean? That each and every point, yes, we are having a force due to liquid, and just because of that force this liquid is coming out like this. Got it? Yes. So here we confirm that liquid exert pressure over the wall of the container. Okay, let us move. Next, gases too. Yes, as we have already seen in case of balloon. Yes, if I pin this balloon from here, then what will happen? All these gases which are inside, okay, they will rush to come at the same time. Yes, and it can't be possible that at the same time all these gases may come out. That's why it will be blasted. Yes, it will be blasted. Okay. Next one is atmospheric pressure. Next is we have done this. Now atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Okay, let us divide this particular word, atmosphere and pressure. Yes. Okay, so what does it mean? That is nothing but what? If this is the head, then pressure over the head due to atmospheric gases and that all. Yes or no? That is atmospheric pressure. Pressure exerted or the pressure exerted by this atmosphere. Yes, that is what? Atmospheric pressure. So we all, yes, we each and everyone used to have pressure, yes, over the head just because of the atmosphere. That is known as atmospheric pressure. Yes or no? Okay. Now the atmospheric air extends up to the many kilometer above. Now see, suppose we are having this atmosphere up to what? Up to 3 to 5 to 6 layers over in this atmosphere, and all over that, yes, in over that particular area we used to exert a pressure. Yes, but yes, this pressure is continuous 24/7. That's why we are habitual of this, and then we cannot identify that there is something over this. Yes or no? Got it? Yes. So this is the pressure over this particular one. Now, if we want to verify this, or if we want to exert this one, then suppose if a person X, what he do, he keep a pipe of 5 meter over his head, and then at the very first he used to fill water of 1 meter at the height of 1 meter. Okay, and then he will fill something. Yes, at 2 meter. Yes, filled this pipe filled with 2 meters with water, then more pressure at 5 meter, the maximum pressure will be there. Yes, so at the place of water, if gases will be there, then there will be atmospheric pressure over this. Okay. Yes or no? Okay, so this was all about the atmospheric pressure. Yes. So in this way we complete this chapter. Okay, read this chapter from the NCERT and then consult this video. Okay, thank you very much.